You? Okay, good. So if there's any interest, June 2nd, July 2nd, we have the Lantern Fest in Boston's Chinatown. So I think we have 15 to 20 minutes. So we'll have the youth Kung Fu, we'll do a little bit of adult Kung Fu, and then I thought maybe we could do a piece of the Tai Chi paradigm, just the front side, about 2.5 minutes, and maybe the Tai Chi broadsword as a group. So, that might be just to give elements of everything we do. So, and then September 3rd, there's another one. That's Labor Day weekend. So, depending on, if you have time, then we would do that one, and maybe we could do something different then. But we have, a few people that do the sword, and some of the new people were interested in doing that. So, and then tentatively, we kind of have open house scheduled for August 7th. It's a Sunday. And I don't know how that works for most people. But it's going to be kind of a small event. We'll do a little demo in there. It'll be a buffet type instead of a sit-down like we had last year. Because last year, we had a sit-down and we had each table with the assorted menu. But there was a lot of food that was left over. So that, because not everybody likes the same stuff, so I think the buffet, you get to select what you want. That way we don't have tables stuck with, stuff that everyone takes it home. But it's just the expense of that. It's very expensive to do those kind of tables. So that's kind of a tentative schedule, if that works for most people. So I thought for the 7th, it'll be the 12th anniversary of the Scholarship Foundation, the 12 years. So we've gone through, even though Bonnie said we didn't do a shirt with a rabbit on it, it was it's been 12 years. Because we started it in 2011. We got approved in 2011. So we might not have maybe we didn't make a t-shirt the first year. So maybe that's why we don't have 12 t-shirts. But so we have a Year of the Tiger t-shirt coming up. That's that yellow one. And I thought we would do the 12 Zodiac one t-shirt. And that would be maybe a black one like that with the dry fit material like this. And that would be the back with the 12 years. Then we would kind of reintroduce the Scholarship Foundation to the, we call it the internal scholarships for the kids that are, growing up here, and try to inspire them to do that and stay doing it longer and do the community service as part of the performances and, support for different things. And possibly we can get some of the families to do some of the fundraising. So, because a lot of people don't know what the Scholarship Foundation did, and most of the people don't know who Helen was. So I think it's a good time to kind of refresh, all the people that, that know about it, and also the ones that don't know, just to give them, an understanding of what it represents. And that's it. Okay, so let's do the form again. Probably 1 to 5. Won't be in the evening. If people stay on after 5, they can. But it'd be just that slot. We'll keep it to members. I think a lot of people are still a little concerned with crowds and people with COVID and stuff. So, I don't want to make it too big. And I think it'd be more work. And a Sunday's good because hopefully there's plenty of parking in back. I think by then we'll have an elevator. So, not that we really need it, right? Okay. What are we doing, 24? Okay, deep breathing. Oh yeah, I was thinking of maybe the next schedule is actually introduce a new class, and it would be a combination of Tai Chi and the intro to Yet He Mon. Intro to Mudong Yet He Ing Hang Mon. So we would do some of the exercises that we do in that class, maybe the 5 element movements and introduction to the first form, and maybe tie that to, Tai Chi paradigm, or this is kind of a steep learning curve as it is to learn it. But the thing is, that would give an opportunity to some people that would want to learn Yethimon and not come on Wednesday because it's too much going on Wednesday that you can't spend time teaching it to people that have no experience. Tai Chi Weapon's going to go back to Thursday nights at 6. So that's going to be, it's broadsword now, but it'll be Tai Chi Weapon period. So someone learning it can learn it, but then after that person, the rest of the Tai Chi Weapons can go on. So you can do the spear, do the straight sword, all that, yeah. So that's going to be on Thursday nights at 6. At 6. Then we go into pushing hands. I mean, if people want to stay with the Tai Chi Weapon for an hour and a half, that's fine too. It depends if people, have an interest. We try to give the classes to people that will attend regularly, because if we do it, they come once a week and then they don't come for another week, then it really disrupts, what the purpose of that hour was, or 45 minutes. Because we have to fill those hours during those prime times. Between 6 and 9 is the prime time. It's sort of dinner time for most people, but it's our prime time. So, but I don't know which day we can actually do the Tai Chi and Yethimon. I think there would be some interest, but Wednesday we have Yethimon already. No, that's already an hour and a half class. So that's sort of advanced Mudong Yethimon. So we don't want to, because if I do it at the same time, then someone has to teach it. So then do the class can't teach it, and then people that, then if I'm working there, then it's hard. That's where we have a problem. Because people will come to class and say, I'm coming to learn, and then I have to go practice, then obligated to teach. It makes it a conflict. So that's, so Tuesday we're pretty booked, I think, for those few hours, right? But it gets late, for a lot of people it's late. So in the daytime, we have Tuesday and Thursday. Wednesday I'm in Belmont, but what's your schedule like in are you interested at all in doing that? Well, because Yethimon, one you did before this, yeah. So that and Tai Chi is considered a sister system, and we also want to promote that style because I'm 6th generation to that. In Shanghai, they set up, the Grandmaster set up this thing. So 6th generation, so you would be 7th generation to the system. But if we don't promote it, then we're not doing a justice to that style. So, I think it's a style in itself. You don't have to learn all these other styles to do that style simply because it's a style. But because it's part of our curriculum and part of our, 3 systems, at some point it has to be introduced. So it's compatible with everything, but the thing is, as a training, but we have a bigger market of Tai Chi people. So that's the people that, and it's not so physical that it's impossible to do for even if you're older. Because Tai Chi and Kung Fu is a little bit too physical in some ways, just too many forms to learn, so it takes too long to have to do all that squatting down and so forth to get to a point where you want to do that. So I think criteria might be that you have finished the long form. If you finish the long form, then you should be, introduced into Yethimon so that then you can see how important the structure integrity is and how the other drills would be that would supplement it. So then there's something else that came up. I'm just sharing this with you. over the pandemic, there's this pretty well-known musician. So during the pandemic, everyone was stuck at home. So he came up, and he has like a video that he does with music, and it's kind of like hip hop type thing. So he does a bunch of, you know the thing called hacky sack? He does a bunch of these things with music to hacky sack, and so it got really big. So that same music, one of the Qigong's students created a series of movements using that music, and the leg work is bouncing to the music, but they're doing these kind of movements like this, and they're doing the Yihimon. Those are the 5-element movements. So that's something that I thought was pretty interesting and kind of fun for people to do as an energy thing. So I thought it's pretty simple to do. It's kind of like dancing, but I thought if we got people to do it at open house, that could be one of the things that a lot of people could do just for, not the hacky sack one, but it's more like what we did do with the Yihimon, but you'd have to learn the 5-element movements, and that's all Yihimon kind of move. And all she does is, all her legs is just doing this, but she's doing this, she's doing this kind of thing to pretty fast. Huh? Yeah, that video. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, you want to see it? Huh? It's on my phone. Yeah. Let me show this first, and then we'll. Oh, okay. No, it's only 2 minutes. Let's see. Let's see, where did I put it? Okay, here. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, this is. These guys will recognize the movement. Yeah. That's Yihimon movements. She created this from the other guys, but using the same music. Yeah, then you have to do it to the rhythm. So I thought we could do that as a group, as a, just. Oh, that's fire. That's wood. Wood. He did fire. Well, fire he's gonna do. Yeah. That's metal. Well, this is just for this. That's it. I thought that would be interesting just as an entertainment for part of, but just as part of the Yithimon performance, or just the overall anniversary party, and we just kind of maybe then it could become a class. Maybe the kids will want to do it. Maybe you get some young people doing it as a conditioning. I don't know. Everything evolves, right? So that came from the Qigong. He sent it. He does it. That's his student. That's one of his disciples in Shanghai. She's actually a wushu. She's really good at wushu. But anyway, so let's do the 45. Yeah, 42 or 45. 42. Yeah. Oh, that music is slow now, huh? Oops. Okay, deep breathing. So when we go up, bend down, shoulder stroke, and then make a circle, and then come around. Because when you're coming from here, then it's kind of a broken transition unless you connect. It's a fairly substantial motion, so you want to shift, and then turn. See, and then shift, and then come around. See what happens when you get to this position and your elbows like this, it's already stuck. You have to have your shoulders relaxed. Because when you're here, you have to come down and then up. Yeah. So your arms out here. So I mean your arms out here. It's not here. It's out here. Just it's like this, out and over by the leg. Yeah. So you're out here, and then you have to move. So in order to go, if you just go from here, then the hands can't move. So when you sit back, it allows you to do this, and then you're going to come back in, and then just turn. See, the left shoulder is too high. See, if you're going like this, when you turn, your shoulder ends up here, should be down here. See, because this is going to come around, so it's much smoother. If you let it go up, then it takes away from the movement. So here, 1, 2, 3. And then, right, next, you're gonna down the leg and then step up. Then you're gonna come down to here and then come down the leg to here. Then you're going to come here and then here. This goes down the leg to here. And then you're going to come around to here. So those lines are pretty hard to create. So yeah, we can try again. Yeah. So we're here. See, your hands and legs have to coordinate. So we're here. So here, this is like this down. This one. Then you continue around, and then you're going to turn to here. Then you separate the hand, and then you come down the leg, and then you move to here. Then step up and squat down. And then downward posture. That's just like the Wu style. Then you come to here. And you step. and then turn. Yeah, because you're coming like this. When you're here, then this goes up the leg, then you turn. You know, like you're tracking the leg. Yeah. Because the leg's going up and the hand's going down. Then you're going to turn. Then you're doing, yeah. Just like theoretically when you're in a downward posture, this hand comes down here and then comes up. So this is the same. Comes. Yeah. I mean, it does take some timing, flexibility, and some strength, but that's sort of what it should be like. I mean, I'm sure there's people that does it much better than that, but you can see. Yeah. Okay, we'll bow. Ready? Up. Salute.